believed to have its roots in the Crusades. Prior to their embarkation, volunteer troops were formed on the right between the band and the other troops. As an honor to the volunteers, the band would strike 3 chords of the present-day sound off, while the other troops cheered 3 times. To further honor the volunteers, the band marched out and trooped up and down the line while playing. The square formation used by the band with its wheel turns and outer marches dates back to 300 BC, when Alexander's Macedonian spearmen conquered all their enemies from ancient Greece to India.
Maybe Joe Panero. Maybe not. Looks awful familiar.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the commanding officer, 3rd Assault Amphibian Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Keith C. Bernice, welcome to the relief and appointment ceremony where Sergeant Major Max A. Garcia will relinquish the sword of office to Sergeant Major Christopher T. Balcazar. Subsequently, Sergeant Major Garcia will be retired in honor of 24 years of honorable and faithful service. Today's parade is being executed by the Marines and sailors of 3rd Assault Amphibian Battalion. Please rise for the invocation given by the
Report! Headquarters of Service Company. All present or accounted for? Company A, all present or accounted for? Company C, all present or accounted for? Company D, all present or accounted for? All present or accounted for?
On the Command Officer Center, all officers and guidon bearers march to the front and center of the formation and salute the commander of troops. Historically, it was at this point that the commanding officer would issue orders and instructions to unit commanders. It would also afford the commander an opportunity to provide last-minute encouragement prior to battle. Ladies and gentlemen, now taking his position in the reviewing area is the commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Keith C. Bernice, 3rd Assault Amphibian Battalion.
Present! Up! Sergeant Major, Sergeant Center, march!
Since 1875, non-commissioned and staff non-commissioned officers have carried the non-commissioned officer sword as a symbol of their ability and prestige as enlisted leaders of the Marine Corps. The Sergeant Major, as the senior enlisted leader and advisor, is the keeper of traditions for his or her unit. Today's emblematic passing of the sword of office signifies the transfer of this sacred trust from one Sergeant Major to another. From the Commandant of the Marine Corps to Sergeant Major Max A. Garcia. Subject, retirement. Effective 10/31 August 2018. You stand relieved from your duties as Sergeant Major, 3rd Assault Amphibian Battalion. Signed, Robert B. Miller, General, United States Marine Corps.
Good morning, sir. Sergeant Major Garcia reporting as the old Sergeant Major.
From the Commandant of the Marine Corps to Sergeant Major Christopher T. Balcazar. Subject, permanent change of station orders. Effective 10/31 August 2018. You are directed to proceed and report to the Commanding General, 1st Marine Division, for duty as Sergeant Major, 3rd Assault Amphibian Battalion. Signed, Robert B. Miller, General, United States Marine Corps.
Gentlemen, thank you for being here. Sergeant Major Wickham, somewhere out there is. Sergeant, thank you, Sergeant Majors, Master Gunner Sergeants, family, friends. Thanks for coming. I've been given strict orders to keep this short. All right, 1 to 2 minutes, so I'll try to stick to that. But today's really a good day, and it's not a sad day. All right, so really good. I'll start with that. We're getting a new Sergeant Major with a lot of experience and a lot of enthusiasm to get back into the operating forces and the Marines and 3rd Track. So, Sergeant Major Balcazar, welcome to the battalion. You've got some big shoes to fill. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to building a relationship with you and getting the command team together to take the battalion to the next level. Sergeant Major Garcia, this is also a good day because today is really a celebration of you, right? And you're 24 years in the Marine Corps. You and your family, Carolyn. After this, good luck. But Sergeant Major Garcia, really for me, he brought me in as a brand new battalion commander and kind of just helped me get my feet on the ground. Because all the experience you could to corral me and bring me back down to earth when I did these lofty ideas and things I wanted to do with the battalions. So that's great and all, but really we try to bring it back down to reality and just do this. For that, Sergeant Major, I'm supremely grateful. I'm grateful to be involved in the last part of this chapter of yours and excited to be really essentially kicking off the next chapter of your life. For that, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. So, like I said, Carolyn, Corlin, after this, in about 30 minutes, it's all yours.
March! Forward. March.
This is free.
First to be decorated, retired, all colors present. Aye, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for honors to our national colors and remain standing. The President of the United States takes pleasure in presenting the Meritorious Service Medal to Sergeant Major Max A. Garcia, United States Marine Corps, for service as set forth in the following. For outstanding meritorious service while serving as Battalion Sergeant Major, 3rd Assault Amphibian Battalion, 1st Marine Division, from May 2017 to August 2018. During this period, Sergeant Major Garcia distinguished himself through dynamic leadership, a broad depth of professional knowledge, and immeasurable contributions to improve morale and enhance the quality of life, while successfully completing all assigned missions. He displayed a tireless commitment to operational excellence and professional development of Marines and sailors by monitoring the battalion's monthly Force Preservation Council to safeguard Marines, and selflessly devoted quality time educating non-commissioned and staff non-commissioned officers. Sergeant Major Garcia relied upon his vast operational experience to provide sage counsel for the battalion's support of the numerous exercises and operations tasked by the 1st Marine Division. He remained the steadfast standard of discipline and unequaled productivity, and his untiring presence allowed the battalion to successfully prepare 3 companies to support the unit deployment program, 5 platoons to support Marine Expeditionary Unit deployments, and numerous individual augments to units across the 1 Marine Expeditionary Force. His superior performance of duty during this tour is a hallmark of a career devoted to accomplishing broad and diverse assignments in combat and in peace, highlighting the culmination of over 24 years of honorable and dedicated Marine Corps service. By his exceptional professional ability, steadfast initiative, and selfless dedication to duty, Sergeant Major Garcia reflected great credit upon himself and upheld the highest traditions of the Marine Corps and the United States Naval Service. Signed, R.F. Castelli, Major General, United States Marine Corps, Commanding General, 1st Marine Division. Sergeant Major Max A. Garcia was transferred this date from the United States Marine Corps to the Fleet Marine Corps Reserve after 24 years of honorable and faithful active service. Given this first day of January 2019, signed Robert B. Miller, Commandant, United States Marine Corps. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Certificate of Appreciation. For service in the Armed Forces of the United States of America, Sergeant Major Max A. Garcia, United States Marine Corps. I extend to you my personal thanks and the sincere appreciation of a grateful nation for your contribution of honorable service to our country. You have helped maintain the security of the nation during a critical time in its history with a devotion to duty and a spirit of sacrifice, in keeping with the proud traditions of the military service. I trust that in the coming years, you will maintain an active interest in the armed forces and the purpose for which you serve. Those who follow in your footsteps will draw inspiration from your commitment, dedication, and sacrifices made to ensure the protection of our American freedoms. My best wishes to you for happiness and success in the future. Signed, Donald Trump, Commander-in-Chief. Dear Sergeant Major Garcia, the Marine Corps has been your occupation and family for many years past, and I am certain that the memories, interests, and the future of the Corps will remain with you forever. Many desire to obtain your accomplished goals, but few can compare to you. You have clearly demonstrated the exceptional leadership qualities and professional contributions we seek of our senior Marines. We are proud, as you must be, for your successful career. As a teacher to young Marines, a source of wise counsel, and as an example of those soldierly virtues we so admire, you have made a mark on the Corps that will remain long after you have left our active ranks. There are many young Marines you have influenced who will carry on in the same fine tradition that has always characterized the United States Marine Corps. You have my best wishes for good health and continued success in the years ahead. Semper Fidelis, Robert B. Miller, General, United States Marine Corps, Commandant of the Marine Corps. On the occasion of your retirement, I would like to extend my congratulations and a heartfelt thanks for your many years of dedicated service and selfless devotion to our country and Corps. You have made tremendous contributions and sacrifices throughout your Marine Corps career. As you prepare to enter this new chapter of your life, you can look back with immense pride and satisfaction on all you have accomplished. You have set an example of professionalism and lead a standard of excellence for all Marines who will carry on the legacy of our Corps. My wife, Andrea, joins me in wishing you continued success in the future. Semper Fidelis, Ronald L. Green, 18th Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. This is to certify that the accompanying American flag was flown over the 3rd Assault Amphibian Battalion building, 210567, Camp Pendleton, California, on 29 August 2018, in honor of Sergeant Major Max A. Garcia, in recognition of his dedicated and faithful service to the United States Marine Corps over the period of 24 years. An Officer of the Day logbook entry has been made attesting to this fact. Signed, Keith C. Bernice, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Marine Corps, Commanding. Ladies and gentlemen, now being escorted onto the parade deck is Sergeant Major Garcia's wife, Carolyn Garcia. Since the time of Caesar, there have been military supporters, friends and family who are always there at the ready, always there to support, always offering their assistance to the ones they cherish. Being a Marine supporter has never been an easy task. The life is one of solitude, of waiting, of watching. It is a life of worry. You may not wear the uniform or receive the ribbons and medals, but you do serve. You serve by giving the unwavering devotion that is so necessary for the Marine to serve their country. You serve by staying behind so that they may go forward. You serve by giving of yourself. Yes, you do serve. You serve in the home, in the school, and in the community. Without your support and devotion to duty, your Marines' ability to perform their military duties would have been significantly compromised. For all of this and much more, I honor you and I thank you. Given this 31st day of August, 2018, signed Keith C. Bernays, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Marine Corps, Commanding Officer.
Means so much. I know for the Garcias, for Third Tracks to have a representative for the leadership of Blue Diamond. Thank you for being here. Commanding officers, sergeant majors, command master chiefs, sergeant majors, colonels, also all the Marines and sailors. Thank you so much for taking your time to be out here. The family from Team Odessa, please, let's hear from you. Also from Australia, we are all the Australians. Okay, I'm going to try to make this fast because it is about you, Max. But it's, I don't even know where to start, but I'll have to just go through it. We served together in Afghanistan. He was my first sergeant, and I truly could say that all of our things came back to you. And there's just a lot of great things that can be said about Sergeant Major, first sergeant, top 1% of all Marines, so for those who aren't in the service, it's a big deal. It really is the top 1%. So with that, I won't get past his bio, but I really have to go with what I learned most from you, which was I love Marines. I take care of Marines. So every day you would come by, running supply company is some leadership and some management. It's a feast for public profits. And you make sure, hey, let's go talk to the Marines. Just seeing how they get up and see how you interact with all the Marines, and you're trying to pull them on all their great accomplishments to make sure that I knew exactly what those Marines are doing, which really gave a lot of validity to your advice, your guidance that we were able to get staff or other things we had to go to hire. And then I think the greatest thing was not just that, his love for Marines, which, yeah, that's great, but his love for all service members. So every once in a while he'd say, hey sir, let's drop your blouse, let's go to the smoke pit and listen, don't say a word. And right there's an entry control point, and that's where the convoys would go, Army and multinational forces, and they basically pause there before they go out, and many of them didn't come back. And to see Max, talking to those soldiers and Georgians and Marines and sailors and bring out their hopes, their dreams, and a lot of them were real scared. And to see them leave and get onto their tracks, onto their striker vehicles, they were more confident, they were better. And that's why I took. That's why I took. And there's a lot of Marines. I know third maintenance battalion was better off for me being mentored by you. You know, all those things, those are good, but what I'm most proud of you is as a husband, as a father, as a friend. Because with all your exactness and all your intensity, it's smoothed out by the love of Carolyn and Carly, and that's just a great line together. So please, all I ask is one thing, is you just keep on listening to her. This is just saying. I'd like to thank you and welcome you. And everybody, Sergeant Major Garcia.
That says, thank you, sir, for the kind words. And I'll tell everybody here that if it wasn't for Lieutenant Colonel Julian and his wife Alice collaborating with my wife, I would have retired 3 years ago. So thank you for your inspiration. Since that deployment to Afghanistan, I wouldn't do it again with you. But thank you for that inspiration. Colonel Yarkoslavsky, Colonel Malinowski, Sergeant Major Wickham, Sergeant Major Callahan, all my fellow Sergeants Major, Master Gunnery Sergeants, Sergeant Major Bell, far too many of you legends out here to list today. Thank you all for coming out here. All my friends and family, my best friend Wayne Fowler, countless Marines and sailors out here that have traveled a long distance, people I've served with dating clear back to the 1990s. I think I even have a recruit or two here from the year 2000. I truly am humbled by the amount of people who have shown up out here today. I really am. Thank you all so much. Lieutenant Colonel Brent, my only regret in all this is that I did not get to work with you and Major Ross longer. And I'll explain why. Because you have a concern for maintaining what it means to be a Marine, as well as a concern for families just as much as you do for operations. I'll give you an example. During one meeting, you said something to the effect of, if I can't depend on you to have your Marines, and you have a haircut, a Marine Corps haircut, once a week, then how can I possibly depend on you in combat? Another meeting, you said, if it's your anniversary, or your wife's birthday, or your wife has a doctor's appointment, I expect you to not be here. So that really sticks with me, sir. So finish your honor and privilege. So people ask me all the time, and I've been asked a lot today, why are you retiring? You're so young, you pick up Sergeant Major so fast. Why are you retiring now? Why don't you stay longer? So let me ask you something. If you're at the blackjack table, the roulette table, you're up big. You're up really big. You just hit a big on the slots. What do you do, folks?
Walk away.
You walk away, that's right. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, there is absolutely nothing better that I could possibly do in my career than be a Sergeant Major of the 3rd Assault Amphibian Battalion. This is my home. This is the battalion I did my 1st and 2nd combat tour with. This is the battalion I was with when I met my wife. I wish you could have been there because it kind of looked like the TV show The Pacific. It's amazing how history repeats itself. I was with Alpha Company, and we were told we had to take a ship back. It'll be an extra 2 months getting home. Meanwhile, all the rest of the Marine Corps is being welcomed by the country. You'll be an extra 2 months on ship. But if you trust God every now and again, the ship stopped in Sydney, where I met my wife. 3 years later, we got married. 3 years after that, we had our daughter, Courtland. Other reasons, staying any longer would most likely mean another deployment, possibly a 9-month deployment, a combat deployment. And if you want to know the biggest reason why I've decided to pull chalks now, she's sitting in the front row. Her name is Cortland Michelle Garcia. She's 8 years old, and she's lived in 4 countries. In fact, she was turning age 4 on the plane ride from Spain to Okinawa, back-to-back overseas tours, to live in her 4th country. She's also lived in Australia and, of course, the United States. She's had to say goodbye to more friends and change schools more often than I'd like to admit. So that's a big reason. My wife has had to endure more stress than I care to admit as well. Despite our having only been married for 12 years, we've lived in 7 locations, about to be number 8 here very soon. Folks, that's a move every year and a half, basically. She endures an unbelievable amount of stress so that I can take care of, literally, over the years, thousands and thousands of Marines. Tomorrow is Carolyn's birthday. I won't tell you how old she is.
How young she is.
The next day, the day after tomorrow, is our anniversary. Wednesday is my birthday. And I'm proud to say that I will be there for all 3 this year, guilt-free. Next, I want to thank my family, Carolyn's family that flew here all the way from Australia. Not only did they fly here all the way from Australia, but you all flew here a year and a half ago when I took this post. Some of you also came from Germany this time. And I want to say thank you for letting me take Carolyn away for so long. And I know that wasn't easy, because if you ever watched the video of the final party they had for her when she departed in 2006, it was very, very sad. And you all treated me nothing but family ever since I've met you, even though I've done that to you. Recently, I was having a great, great day, and Charlie Company was doing water ops. They had Delta down here as well, getting ready for their deployment. They let me drive their track in the water. It's okay to decide I've got a license. And I went home just on fire, had such a great day, and I asked myself, am I retiring too soon? Did I make the right decision? Did I make the right decision to retire early? And I get home, and I see my wife, and there she is. We're talking, we're best friends. We talk so much. And I see her, and she's got this little necklace on. Kind of looks like a half moon or a half circle. And I look down, I'm like, oh, this is kind of neat. What's this? She goes, oh, that's for ages, mate. Then she looks back at me and she says, it's a best friend's necklace. She says, Mike has the other half. At that point, man, I wanted to lose it. But I knew for certain that I made the right decision to retire now. So I want to tell all of my Australian family that you're getting her back, and you're getting me back with her. How about a round of applause? For my family from Modesto, California, yes, lots of people out here know you all because you've been supportive of me for 24 years straight. Every deployment, you're there. When I take off or come back, there's always a party for me coming, always a party for me going. There's always so many packages coming in the mail to these deployments, and I just wonder, why is he getting so many packages? And you're there every time with bells and whistles and, I mean, literally all kinds of flags and all. You should see it. Thank you all. Next, I want to thank my parents, Patricia and Dan Garcia, for making the decision to adopt me before I was even born from Mexico. I think things would have turned out differently had they not done that. They're both former Marines as well. Let's see. I think that's it for family. Next. I want to say thank you to Sergeant Major Balcazar for using his connections to get us the only horse-mounted color guard in the entire Marine Corps out here today. And I saw them on social media, the amount of work that they had to do to prep these horses to come out of here. I'm totally grateful. Next, I would like to thank the Master Gunnery Sergeants for making my time here so great. Master Gunnery Sergeant Reese for setting up the Whip Day Escort, for setting up all the logistics out here today. And Master Gunnery Sergeant Moss, who I've known for 20 years, who purposely volunteered to be in the ceremony. Thank you. I would also like to thank our sponsors that are here today. Diana Mary B.J. Savage from the city of Westminster. Biggs Hogs, Cynthia Martinez, and Words of Comfort, Joe Bichetti, Mariners Church, Andrew Rich, our ball coordinator. Thank you to my neighbors for coming here too. Jeez, I see all my neighbors back here in the back. Thank you guys. Next, I want to thank all the Marines who are out here in the ceremony today, because they're the ones who've been standing out here doing this all last week and this week in the heat, standing out here, legs are smoking hot, while I'm able to run my jibs all day. They've had to put up with First Sergeant Highsmith and Gunny Bolanos all week long. And I want to personally thank Gunny Bolanos and First Sergeant Highsmith for doing this from start to finish. And First Sergeant Highsmith, you've been my right-hand man my entire time here. His wife is here today. Thank you, man. I want to thank all the First Sergeants out here for helping me to build a positive command, brotherhood type command climate versus an 89-99 kind of backstabbing one, which happens far too often. So I want to thank all the First Sergeants for that, because that was my biggest intent with him, and we succeeded at it. Last but not least, I want to thank the Marine Corps as a whole, because despite my having very, very little education, barely passing the ASVAB to get in the Marine Corps, the Marine Corps has created me an opportunity to live the life of my dreams, starting today. I don't have to work unless I want to, doing work that I love to do. Speaking of that, I want to thank the following people for helping me to transition out of the Marine Corps and during this recent time. Peter Brusto, Sergeant Major Slattery, Master Gunner Sergeant Blaine, my cousin Kim, Troy, Indiana Nunez. Kim, Troy, Indiana, they've been helping me to prepare for life as a motivational speaker and life coach. I just became a published author, and they've been helping me to start preparing to book speaking engagements and doing things I love to do, work that I love to do, not because I have to do. And I'm totally grateful for the Marine Corps to create that opportunity for me. And this is despite the many times that I made poor decisions as a younger Marine that could have ended my career in a bad way. But somewhere along the lines, a good leader and God took care of me and gave me a second chance. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, after this, please join us down at the headquarters for reception, straight down this road here, first left, and you can't miss us. I know everybody over here, you feel guilty, you just want to run back to work as quickly as you can. I get that. Some of you have already taken off. So if you can make it, great. If not, I truly understand. And last but not least, if you are ever in Sydney, Australia, and you don't reach out to me, I will take it as a personal insult. Thanks once again, everybody, for coming out here. Love you, and God bless you all.
Commander of Troops is Master Gunnery Sergeant Jerry P. Moss from Dallas, Texas. The drum major for the 1st Marine Division Band is Gunnery Sergeant Robert Brooks. The band is under the direction of Sergeant Leslie Page. Julio C. Bernal from Miami, Florida. The staff non-commissioned officer in charge of the Mounted Color Guard is Staff Sergeant Esteban Haldegui from Las Vegas, Nevada. The company commander for Company C is First Sergeant Antonio J. Colon from Brooklyn, New York. The company commander for Company D is First Sergeant Chad L. Miller from Gold Breeze, Florida. The vehicle commander for Vehicle 1 is Liz Corporal Tanucci from South Hadley, Massachusetts. The vehicle commander for Vehicle 2 is Liz Corporal Castaneda from St. Louis, Missouri. To honor those who have served in the 1st Marine Division, the division song, Waltzing Matilda, will now be played. The song originates from Australia, where the division maintained a training base in World War II and prepared for the island campaigns. Over the decades, the division's Marines and sailors have marched off to war to this historic tune. We ask that those who served in the division from World War II to those currently serving in the Blue Diamond today stand to be recognized. We respectfully request all others remain seated and silent to honor those absent who have given the ultimate sacrifice and those who have served the 1st Marine Division. Immediately following Waltzing Matilda, we request all others to please stand for the playing of Anchors Away in the Marines Hymn.
Well,
reception immediately follows at the Yak Yak Museum next to Battalion.
what do you think there, Master Guns?
Hey, that was a great ceremony.
Wasn't it good? Harry Sensei, what do you think?
Great ceremony.
All right.